Howdy y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Eclipse. I'll be taking on the responsibility of reading out the disclaimer, but I'm going to do it my own way since those other three turds can't seem to get it quite right. Yo. Yo. Yo, check this out. The voices in this video were created using AI. Half of the time these little bitches won't even dare to try. We don't represent our real-life counterparts, not no way, no how. But either way, let me show you my humbleness. I give you a bow. Yo, we do this for entertainment. For you, your dad, and your sister. But don't forget your mommy, though. Here's my phone, tell her you missed her. Hey, just kidding. This is all just satire. But when I told you my intro would be better than theirs, did that make me a liar?
Damn, George, I gotta admit, I did not see that coming at all.
No doubt about it, George. That was absolutely fire. You were cooking up some real shit there.
Yeah, George, I just might be your new #1 fan. What's your handle?
Do you even have to ask? It's Georgie Poor G. You see, boys, I'm working on a new subgenre of rap. I call it candy rap on account of it being so sweet and delicate like a piece of candy.
Well, your sample there was good enough for me to stay tuned. Let me know how that goes for you.
All right, guys, time to hop back into Super Mario Eclipse. There's Shine Sprites, blue coins, and fun memories to be collected.
Okay, sweet. I get to take the helm this time. And you know what I'm thinking, boys?
What you thinking, Chocolate Thunder?
George, you can't say that.
I'll allow it. And I'm thinking we go to the first area of the game this time, namely Bianco Hills.
Jesus, look at that friggin' mess over there. You're going to have to do some cleanup first, Barack.
No worries, Donald. I'll take care of the lickety-split. The good thing about this goo is once the monster that created it goes away, so does the goo. Or I think so, anyway.
And you think so or you know so? Which one is it?
Overall, I think so. For this one in specific, I know so.
It sounds confident enough to me. I'm just busting your balls anyway. Anyone that's played this game and is worth their salt will know this from having beaten those guys.
What are you trying to say, George?
Not sure if he was trying to say anything, but I'll say this. You've gotten lucky in this game so far, so much so I'm surprised you haven't hit a hidden block with a Shine Sprite in it every time you've jumped. But try and beat one of these guys, some of the easiest enemies in the entire game, and your hands are tied. Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong.
That's not the point, Donald. And why are you outing me for that anyway? I can always just ask Big Bro to help me out.
Your big bro isn't always going to be around, Joe. Time to pull up your own pants.
Well, come now, Donald. You don't know that for sure. But what we can say for sure is that we will always be around, Joe. We'll help you through the hard parts in our games.
Aw, shucks, thanks, Barack. I always knew I could count on you guys.
Wait, you can count?
Dagnabbit, Donald. I passed 4th grade math, you know. Of course I can count.
Only 4th grade? That makes sense.
Dang, Joe. You really gonna let them rag on you like that?
I'm freaking defending myself here. What else do you want me to do?
Well, you gotta put them through the ringer, too. Don't let them get off the hook so easily. Once they see you've got some bite back, they might not be so quick to nip at you.
Can you show me how?
Of course I can, friendo. Just listen to your old pal Barry, and we'll steer you in the right direction.
It's like Barack says, though, Joe. We're just ragging on you. Of course, I know you can count. That's the reason you're so sleepy. You're always counting sheep in your head.
Hey, Barack, you better get Shadow Mario down before he can complete a loop. I want his ass to be grass and you to be the mower. Come on now, chop chop.
That's easy, George. Won't be a problem. Just see my superior spray and pray skills, and he's a gunner before you know it.
That health bar above Shadow Mario's head seems like such a small quality of life improvement. But I find things like that to be huge, and every modded aspect of Eclipse seems to be done phenomenally well.
Very true, Donald. It's a breath of fresh air in the world of mods. Not many fully completed mods realize this level of quality and familiarity within the game's own world.
I can't help but notice that Shadow Mario managed to complete a loop. What gives, Barack? I thought you said you got this.
Not sure what happened there, George. I want to blame it on the controller, the NPCs, the wind, and the color of the sky, but in reality, I just couldn't cut it for your challenge.
No surprise there. Any real gamer is able to complete that challenge with relative ease. Hell, I'm sure even Sleepy Joe here could manage it.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Donnie. But I'm pretty sure if Barack couldn't get it, then I wouldn't be able to either. And for that matter, it'd be pretty iffy if you could too.
How dare you talk down to me like I'm some insolent trash? You know what you get for that? 50 points from Hufflepuff.
Not sure we can call you Dumbledore there, Donald? You're more of a Tom Riddle, ain't ya?
Not even close. Someone powerful and trusted has got to run Hogwarts, and that someone is me.
Oh, holy crap. Shadow Mario on our first time in?
Not quite, Sleepy Joe. I thought that you played this before? Shadow Mario's chase for each level is always on episode 7.
Well, what gives? What's he doing there then?
We just watched him run in to this area from Delfino Plaza. Of course, they've got to give us a little cutscene of him after chasing him in here.
Yeah, you know when I was younger, I never put 2 and 2 together there. But that makes sense.
Holy cow. Don't tell me you're getting sleepy on us too, Barack, are you?
Not a chance. It's not impossible for people to miss details from time to time. I never claimed to be a robot or superhuman or anything.
Now that is your problem right there. If you just acknowledge that you're superhuman, your potential grows exponentially. There won't be a single thing you can't do.
Really? Sweet. I'm a superhuman, guys. Just call me Captain Biden.
I don't think we're going to call you that. No.
Oh, man, guess I got to come up with a better name.
The name's not the issue. The issue is that you're a fossil from the prehistoric age trying to name himself Captain Biden. You don't see how that's going to clash with the masses.
Hey, I'm not that old.
You say that now, but we'll check back in 5 minutes just to remind you where you are, because you forget.
I gotta say, Barack, this tactic for these guys is tight, and your aim is just as tight.
Thank you. Thank you. Hold the applause. This Shine Sprite is ours?
Another one for the collection.
Bingo.
Yahtzee.
What are you two on about?
I don't know. I thought we were shouting out game names you say when you win that game.
That's not how Yahtzee works. But Yahtzees do help you get victory.
Dang it, I always knew Grandpappy was a no-good cheat.
Your grandfather cheated you in Yahtzee?
He sure did. He said Yahtzees were unlucky, not lucky. And he told me I lose points instead of gain them.
He was a cheat, all right, but how did you not notice something was off whenever he rolled a Yahtzee?
He never did. In all my years of playing that game, not once did I see that man roll a Yahtzee. I thought he was the luckiest bastard that ever did walk the earth. And furthermore, I rolled a Yahtzee almost every dang time. Over half my games I can account for, in my young naive eyes, a loss of 0 points.
Wow, Barack, nice going falling off the ledge there.
Quiet, Donald. Did you not see the recovery?
Yeah, after I was done talking, dimwit.
Don't worry, Brock. I think you did a fantastic job there. This climb isn't easy.
Thank you, Joe. Finally, some real recognition.
Which apparently you let immediately go to your head. Nice going.
Geez, sorry, guys. That must have been almost as painful to watch as it is to have to recover from.
You're almost out of water, Barack. Don't run out before you make it to the top.
Thanks for keeping an eye on that, Joe. That was the only spot that really needed it. Everywhere else was possible through Mario's own capabilities. But once we take out P. Piranha, those thorn vines won't be there anymore.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Barack could see Flood's water tank pretty easily himself. But you do you, Joe.
Yeah, but he could have easily run out of water. I can't tell you how many times I've done it just trying to make that last jump.
Oh, really, Joe? And why do you think that is? Let's see if you can answer this one for us.
Is it? Is it because I'm sleepy?
Ding, 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 ding. Nice job, Joe. You guessed it first try. See me after class for a cookie.
Nice try, Donnie. I know this isn't a classroom. Now, where is the cookie?
Ooh, so close. I'm surprised so many things managed to go over your head with you being as tall as you are, Joe.
All right, you couple of schoolyard bullies, lay off him for a bit, will you? This video is entitled U.S. Presidents Rip Joe Biden, a new asshole parenthesis, just for fun end parenthesis.
Are you sure? Because you know we could do that.
No, we're not doing that. Barack, how about a status update on the PD Piranha fight?
Well, I missed my first, and now my second opportunity at dealing damage in this small 3-stage fight, so it could be better. But fret not, it still shouldn't take more than a couple minutes max to take him out.
I'm getting a kick out of the smaller piranha plants getting all fat before they explode. Just try not to think about their feelings.
Why would you say that, George? All those poor plants. This just gives more credit to Mario being just as much of a menace.
Joe,
Yeah?
did you do a deep dive into Mario lore on the internet again?
Yeah, I was at the library last night, and did you guys know that Goombas, Koopas, and almost all of Mario's enemies have a civilization and a culture of their own? And the ones he's stomping are their people who work for Bowser by happenstance?
We're not doing this again. If you want to get all emotional about these enemies, go play a Mario game where they're your friend. Or just go play a life sim or something.
Ooh, I like life sims. I think a Mario life sim would do very well. Come to mind? Never thought of it before, but damn would it have hella potential.
I'm not a fan of life sims typically, but as long as you can jump on your neighbors to annoy them, I'm all for it.
That's for sure. A Mario Life Sim would be so cutesy-wootsy for my Tootsie Pootsie.
Goddamn, this thing's just launching me around. He's lucky that didn't hurt.
Oh, he's lucky, is he? Is he?
Yeah, what exactly are you going to do about it?
Just watch, guys. Let Barry cook. Ooh, and he snatches that opportunity quick time.
I'm gonna do this, boys. This plant can consider itself done for.
Hey, nice, a second Shine Sprite. Seems like it's time to hand the controller over now, right?
Gladly, but let's see. Who to give it to?
Hey, nice try. Like you get an option to change our already decided order.
What we do? Then I want to go next.
I know Don's just messing around, but I want to go next.
No way, Joe. And George, are you sure about that? If you give up your current spot, there's no more Shadow Mario chase for you.
Oh? Trying to sleaze out of showing me your Shadow Mario chasing skills?
Fat chance. There's no way I'd let that slide. Can't be embarrassing myself after giving you such a hard challenge.
So we're agreed then. Now thanks for finally handing the controller over. Like I hadn't already asked you to before, Barack, I've got a secret level to do.
The secret levels look like so much fun, but they were really hard without Flood. That's why I always let.
Let me guess, your big bro?
Yes, my big bro to beat them first, so I could play through them with Flood after.
I also like the secret levels. But I thrive on the challenges provided to me from not having Flood. I heard of a Super Mario Sunshine The Floor is Lava mod where the whole game, the floor is lava. Seems like a lot of fun, honestly.
That sounds like mega fun.
Really? Sounds kind of scary to me.
That's just cause typically to you, the most basic of platforming must seem like the floor is lava.
I ain't even mad you went there. Platforming isn't my greatest strength, probably closer to the opposite.
So much for doing the secret level. Hey, Donald.
Sorry, Barack, I saw the red coins and just had to collect them. There's not much I won't give up for collecting red coins.
More evident now than ever, it seems.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised you'd give up the secret level for red coins. Have you changed, Don?
Who says I'm giving up the secret level? I'm just taking the red coin Shine Sprite as my second one is all. I'm heading right over there after I collect the 8th coin and the following Sprite.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
Man, you're collecting those coins like it's your full-time job. Nice work.
Yeah, but why'd you head up there if there was no coin?
I'm just trying to get a lay of the land, see where my last 2 coins are, without meticulously looking around every corner.
Not a bad tactic. And what do your elf eyes see, Legolas?
Well, let me tell you, on the way over here, I saw 2 red coins over on this side of the village. One's up top on the wall that goes under the other wall, and the other is in between 2 of what we can only assume are power lines.
So what you heading over there for if you know where your last 2 are?
I'm just trying to flesh out my playtime is all. I'm flying through my Shine Sprites so fast that if I don't, I won't get much time on the controller.
That's not really a good point. You think people like to watch you mess around in games? Get to the point. Finish your objective.
Actually, yeah, I do. We kind of have a whole viewership over it.
He's right, George.
Okay, you got to the point.
It's not like we don't all lose track of what we're doing from time to time. Some more so than others.
Why are you all looking at me?
Don't worry about it, Sleepy Joe. All right, I guess it's time to put an end to this red coin hunt. They certainly didn't make it very hard on this level.
Of course they didn't. This is the intended first area of the game. I can't wait to see whoever gets to do the red coins on the Sandbird. That one can be a real pain.
How like you, Joe, I can't blame you, though, with how hard that one is. And on account of platformers not exactly being your thing.
Hey, I'm just trying to be honest here. Not trying to pass the buck, but I'm pretty sure we don't want a whole video's worth of time in just watching me try to gather those coins.
I gotta head back up there? Really? Not sure why the Shine Sprite couldn't have just appeared above my head to make it easy. But if climbing must be done, then climb I shall.
Well, look on the bright side. You wanted to flesh out your game time, right? This is just a bit more to add on to it.
Well, look at you, Mr. Brightside over there.
Are you actually going to attempt this climb without water? $10 says you give up and turn around to fill up.
No way, Jose. I realized how foolish that would be quickly, and how much less time it takes to just fill up than to recover from this fall without water even once.
That's my boy.
Joe over here couldn't make this climb even with water, unless his eyes were closed, of course.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment or an insult. But thanks, I guess.
If I could just get Mario to wall jump off this.
Ooh, so close.
Yeah, I'm just going to go up the intended route. But sometimes you just gotta try, right?
Maybe if you triple jumped on that second attempt there, you might have made it. The triple jump is just a little bit higher than the jump you used.
That's okay. All I gotta do is walk this power line and the Shine Sprite is ours. Then it's off to the secret level.
Man, I love secret levels.
Oh yeah, for sure. Me too.
We all love secret levels.
I freaking love secret levels so goddamn much it makes me want to punch a dolphin.
Why a dolphin?
Because I read an article one time on a Viagra dolphin, and the concept alone was enough to make me scared of them for life.
Ah, fair enough. New nighttime terror unlocked. Thanks, George.
How could you do that to a dolphin? That's so cruel.
Pretty sure it's just a joke, Joe.
I wish I could say it was, but whenever I'm about to do a secret level, I genuinely want to punch a dolphin from excitement. I don't know why, it's just the way I am.
That's like super weird, bro.
I don't like that at all. Isn't that animal cruelty?
You should become a PETA advocate. Hell, if you complain enough, I'm sure you'll bring them all down on us.
Yeah, they'll go after anyone for anything. Bunch of vegan hippie clowns is all.
All right, here we go. Time to lose flood and win a Shine Sprite again.
Damn right. Make sure to pound the nail in for a one-up.
You know what? I'm not going to do that now just because you told me to.
What, huh? What kind of sense does that make?
It's okay, just let him do whatever he wants to. But I'm pretty sure it's better to have more lives than less. A case in point right there.
Exactly. Now make sure to grab that damn one-up, Donald. You need to make up for that.
Nah, we don't need it. There's one at the end of the secret level we can grab. I'll just make sure to get that one.
That one's a hell of a lot more risky to grab than the one under the nail.
It ain't that bad. Pretty easy. Just watch.
I dunno. I think you should grab the one under the nail too.
Let's just wait and see, boys. We can't determine the outcome of this situation just yet. Plus, if memory serves correctly, there's no one up under any of these nails. It's just the one at the end anyway.
Goddamn Donald, you are so lucky you managed to get that wall jump for the recovery. I was all but certain you were going to fall again.
You might want to bite your tongue there, George, because that's exactly what he just did.
Shut up, Barack. That shouldn't have even happened. What kind of madness is this? I bide my time and yet somehow still end up falling.
I think you just got a little too friendly with the edge of the star there. I always just wait until the shadow is above the star and then do my jump to grab it.
Am I actually being given advice from Sleepy Joe? Get out of here. I'm going to do this my own way.
Is this your idea of fleshing out your game time again, Donald? Don't go getting us a game over now, you hear?
But what if that's what he means by doing this his own way?
You should know it's not, Barack. This is just an unlucky time I'm having here. Normally, I'd have this done first and flawlessly. But now I don't have a choice but to do it on this try, and do it I shall. Trust me, I feel the fire burning.
The one under your feet or the one in your heart?
Take your pick. Either way, I'm going to grab this one up and conclude my turn in this session by grabbing that there's Shine Sprite.
Just as long as you don't let yourself fall again here.
Not a chance. I'll actually try something I've never done before and take advice from Joe. A spin jump should do the trick.
Yay, nicely done, Don Don. I knew you could do it.
Well, but of course, you can't be the greatest without always improving.
I'm not too sure about how great that was.
Amazingly great. Phantasmably great. Super mega awesometasly great.
Woohoo, it's my turn. Time to take on Petey Piranha. I've got to make my big bro proud.
This one's a bit harder than the one you saw me do, Joe. But I trust you paid enough attention to understand how to defeat this overgrown flytrap.
Oh, for sure I did. You just spray his belly button with water until he has enough and tips over, then you ground pound his head. Right?
How can you be so close yet so far from being correct?
George, did you forget you're talking to Sleepy Joe here?
Oh, yeah, I guess I did.
That's not it, Joe. You got it backwards. You spray his mouth, filling his belly with water, and then you ground pound the belly to deal damage. Do this 3 times and victory will be yours. Just watch out, because he's a lot more tricky to get this time around.
Oh, dang it. Why did it have to be me fighting in stronger form?
Easy or not, I still enjoyed doing them. This level, and in fact most of Super Mario Sunshine, is just nostalgia overload. If I'm being honest, I can't think of any levels or episodes I didn't enjoy at least a bit off the top of my head. Even the Sandbird was enjoyable in its own way.
How can you find the Sandbird enjoyable? That thing's impossible. constantly flying and flapping its wings, spinning and flipping, moving Mario in ways one previously thought unimaginable. The unpredictability is maddening.
You just need to pay more attention, Joe. The sandbird will flap its wings when it's about to spin on you.
Jesus, Joe. Took you enough times, don't you think?
There was also that one that must have hit only a foot in front of him right before there. Hippity Piranha made...
Now hold on there, Barack. Shut up for a second. What's going on with the in-game audio?
Seriously, George? Just gonna cut me...
I said shut up for a second. Now listen.
Damn sorry, George. Now that's some kind of audio glitch, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not the boss battle tune we're supposed to be hearing.
Tune? What tune? All I'm hearing right now is some static noise. No uppity battle music for Joe's fight against PD Piranha.
As weird as this is, I'm actually kind of okay with that. The battle music always got me tense. I know that's the purpose of it, but I perform poorly under tension sometimes, and boss fights is absolutely one of those times.
That's it right there, Joe. Just fill him right up, then ground pound on the belly.
Holy crap, I might actually be able to do this. This is exciting.
Just don't let yourself get too sleepy. Or do, I don't know. It's kind of unclear if your skill level is better asleep or not at this point.
That's a good question. If only there was a way to have Sleepy Joe play games against Awake Joe, then we can know which one we'd rather have attend our sessions.
Shush, George. Don't say things like that in front of Awake Joe.
Huh? What, since when was I Awake Joe?
See, now you've got him questioning things.
Don't worry, you're still Sleepy Joe, because it seems that one went over your head as well.
Hey, nice job, Joe. But keep in mind for next time that you can just press the Y button and aim up at him from anywhere.
Thanks, Barack. I thought for a second that it might not reach him, but I guess he doesn't fly all that high up.
Nah, not really. Just bide your time so you can drop him in a nice open area to help prevent getting swarmed by his little goo groupies.
Yeah, and make sure to watch out for those tornadoes. They can be real annoying if they catch you while you're trying to damage him.
See, Joe? No big bro needed. We'll teach you how to do these things yourself so that you don't need to rely on anyone anymore.
It's really working. Your guys' advice is really helping me. I think I might actually be able to do this. If only my bro could see me now.
All right, you're on the last one. Just play this smart. Nothing like getting caught off guard and being forced to restart the fight.
Why isn't the spraying working right now? What gives? Why won't he drop?
It doesn't look like the water is actually reaching him right now. That's weird.
It could also be that he needs to actually be able to fly for a short while before being taken down again.
Yeah, I guess that's possible. Just stay on your toes, Joe. You've only got to get him one more time. Just wait until you've got your guaranteed opportunity.
Make sure to follow him as he spins. You don't want to miss your chance on this. And didn't I say to watch out for the little goop monsters? How'd you manage to dodge the tornado but ended up letting one of those little assholes get you?
I don't know what to tell you, George. It just caught me by surprise. I got his little friend, but then he comes out of nowhere just to take my chance away of getting this W.
You should have paid more attention, dude, but fret not. There's lots of life left and lots of chances ahead. Just make sure this isn't the only thing we get to watch for the rest of the night, and we'll be golden.
It certainly won't be much different from you making us watch that mess back in the secret hillside cave level there. Donald?
Well, at least I know I'm not taking up all the playtime today. And maybe it's okay that we aren't able to give each other an exact equal amount of time in each session. That seems like it might be damn near impossible if we're all trying to get 2 episodes done in each level, for each president.
Yeah, well, that becomes increasingly impossible the more you let yourself get flung around by this bastard with the inexplicable tornadoes he's throwing at you. As well as with Donald's slogfest back in the secret hillside cave level, where not only did he take up more time than necessary, he also somehow managed to use up all of our lives.
I've got no excuses for my part in this. I'm just as disgusted by what I saw in my performance out there as you guys.
Shit, Joe. Don't miss this chance to spray this guy down. This could mean the end of him.
I don't plan on passing it up. I've got to take this guy down so I can move on to the next Shine Sprite. That way George won't end up waiting too much longer, hopefully.
Well, not unless you plan on taking this much time up for every Shine Sprite, no?
I don't. George, I'm sorry about this one. This is my first time actually beating this guy on my own, if I can manage it. Mom will be so proud.
Why your mother? Isn't it your big bro who was always needing to help you?
Yeah, but Mom always watched us play games together. She knew my struggle to grasp the finer talents of being a hardcore gamer. If she could see that I managed to summon at least a bit of that, I'm sure she'd be proud.
This is it. Give this guy his order of an extra large carbonated water quickly. Don't let him escape.
You like that? Nice job bloating his ass up so that you can ground pound him into oblivion.
Oh my God, I can't believe I finally did it. I feel such a sense of elation. Like my whole world has just changed.
That's because you're finally stepping into the shoes of a hardcore gamer so you can get a taste of that life. Behold its majesty.
Yeah, hell of a nice job, Joe. I always knew you had it in you.
It's pretty majestical, guys. What an amazing sense of accomplishment that was. I can't wait to see what's next.
Oh, I think you're going to like it, Joe. I know I will.
Why's that? Oh, it's another secret level, that's why. Oh, heck yeah, let's do this.
Typically, this secret level is reserved for when you've got the turbo nozzle, since that'll let you run on the poison water when using it. But that's not going to stop us from getting in that secret level without it. No way, Jose.
As it shouldn't. We don't need to worry about our life since it gets restored when entering the secret level. Just make sure you get as close as you can to the entrance before being forced in the water, is all, Joe.
That sounds like a pretty good idea, Joe. Put it into fruition, then we'll talk about how it actually is.
Don't take that, Joe. You assessed the situation given the options you had and chose what I think might be the best one. You should be able to manage not only getting into the secret level, but also completing it without a hitch. I fully expect you to beat it in less attempts than Donald did his.
Well, I don't know all about that, but I'm certainly going to try.
Ha ha ha, we'll see about that, Fossil. Just keep your head on straight and maybe, just maybe, if by some chance of sheer luck, you at your absolute best might be just a little bit better than me at my worst.
I never claimed to be an amazing gamer, Donnie. But just watch me go. Taking on Petey Piranha, making it to the secret level without an issue. Soon we'll all be standing shoulder to shoulder in video game greatness.
Yeah, just focus on getting yourself through this first.
Oh shit, it wanted to give us the turbo nozzle anyway, even though we didn't unlock it? Does that mean it's part of the secret level?
No, sir, it's not. But there is a secret level or secret slide, if you will, that does utilize the turbo nozzle. With this speed increase, I bet that one jump in that one will be a lot easier, too.
You know it will. In OG Sunshine, you had to time the jump almost perfectly to make it. I reliably got the hang of it after a while, but stung me pretty bad the first time around.
Don't forget about your long jump, Joe. It's there to help us save time and look more pro while doing it.
Hey look, this one up is just waiting there for us. So much easier to grab than the first one.
Yeah, and you're lucky for that, Joe. It's a lot better of a situation than getting yourself killed more than once for a stupid one-up.
Well, maybe you should have either locked that shit in right away or had just given up before you even tried. It was your inability to use Mario correctly to achieve the goal.
What? What the heck happened there? This is madness.
I told you, Joe, long jump, freaking long jump. That would have saved your ass there. Again, so damn lucky for getting a one-up right at the beginning.
Just take it a little bit slower this time. This level isn't really all that hard and we don't have a timer for it, so there's no need to rush. Just take it nice and easy, slow and steady. Remain calm.
None of those tactics actually work, Joe. Don't listen to him. You'll never become a world-class speedrunner playing games like that.
I never wanted to be one, George. I just wanted to be able to beat my games without help. Barry's going to help me realize that goal. I can tell he's Team Joe all the way.
Oh, yeah? Team Joe? As opposed to what?
I'm actually Team Presidents. But since you're on Team Presidents, Joe, you by default get my undying love and support.
Hey, what about our undying love and support over here?
I think you two give yourselves enough of that you don't need mine all the time, too.
So what?
So nothing. It doesn't mean I won't be there when it counts, of course. It's just Joe could, at times, use a bit more of it. Especially with you two ragging on him all the time.
Yeah, we rag on him all right, just like we do anyone else. That aside, look at Joe using those long jumps masterfully. That was really a sight to behold.
Yeah, not gonna lie. That was stunning. Nice job, Joe.
Thanks, guys. I'm starting to gain more confidence in my sunshine skills, thanks to today's session. I know that by next time you guys will see more use in me.
Hey, whether or not you're actually good at the game doesn't have a whole lot of impact on your usefulness here.
That's actually pretty nice of you to say that, Donald.
Your usefulness stems from being a walking sponge for any form of teasing.
I'm not sure how to take that at all.
That's not a concern, Barack. He doesn't even try to loop here, he just runs. But as promised, I'll take him out in no time flat without a way to corner him to show to you that I'm not just some asswipe to you, challenge I couldn't complete myself.
You better, or else I'm never going to let you live that one down.
Fret not. You're about to witness some real masterful work at play. Here his health bar will go down faster than Monica.
You know, I never got this. Shadow Mario will jump in the water to get away from you hurting him, but it's your water that hurts him to begin with. What's up with that?
I think I got an answer for that, though it may be silly. Shadow Mario is evil, right? He's the bad guy?
You could say that, sure.
Damn. On one hand, if you think about it, that's really dumb, and I think it might be better if we tape your mouth shut for the rest of the session. On the other hand, if you don't think about it too much, then it makes total sense. Only EGAD would be able to turn normal water into holy water through the use of machinery.
See, Barack? Just like that, at Shadow Mario's a goner.
I never actually doubted you, George. I just wanted to see the fire under your ass as you did this. Nice job on it, though.
Thanks, man. I just love to use that quick spray method where it shoots out like buckshot. It's by far the easiest way to take out this slippery sleazeball, in my opinion.
That's okay, George. Don't be too shook by long run times. This is definitely one of the episodes where you can just take a breather and relax. It doesn't require any mad skills.
Oh, yeah? And how would you know that?
Because I was actually able to beat most of these red coin episodes on my own. And I don't have any mad skills in this game. But I'm starting to think that was either never the case, or that I'm actually starting to improve on them after all this time.
I think it's the latter, Joe. We can all see you getting better as you play. And we're all going to make sure each other keeps getting better in these games. That's the beauty of playing video games with friends. Our chance of failure drops exponentially.
All right, these red coins are mine. Ain't nothing getting in our way of completing this level now.
Well, technically, there's still a bit more we can do here after completing this episode, but that aside, I'm not too sure if we've got the time in these videos for a 100% completion rate.
Well, maybe if I was the only one in control, we would. But I can't do that to you guys, and you guys wouldn't want it anyway. What fun is there in just watching someone else play games?
Whoa there, George. Some people spend lots of time watching games be played. Hell, the reason we're recording these sessions is so people can watch us play games. You don't want to alienate your fan base, do you?
Shit, you're right, Barack. Of course I don't. I just don't see much point in it myself. I'm the type to want to experience the game by myself first and foremost, front to back. If I do that first, then I don't mind watching others play. Part of the reason is because of how much I hate spoilers.
I'm right there with you, George. I freaking hate spoilers, too.
What's wrong with the Oilers?
Spoilers, Sleepy Joe? Freaking spoilers. Is it too much to ask for you to pay enough attention just once?
Apparently so.
It's not a big deal. I'm just bugging you again. How are the Oilers, anyway?
Oh, they're Stanley Cup contenders, that's for sure. There's lots of talk about how they were robbed of last year's win and there would be reverse sweep.
Yeah, except they weren't robbed. The Panthers just happened to be the better team in the moment. I admit it would have been amazing to see the first reverse sweep in the Stanley Cup Finals in over 80 years, though.
The opportunities like that come once in a lifetime, and these boys just happened to miss it by a hair. I felt so bad for them. That being said, they're still by far one of the strongest teams in the league and definitely have a real shot again this year.
Wow, a whole conversation off of me mishearing something. I guess I messed up good this time.
That's a good way of putting it.
How are you only halfway done the red coins, George? Are you trying to flesh out your game time now, too, or what?
Hell no, I freaking told you guys that this one would take longer. These coins are more spread than my cream cheese on Yo Mama's bagel.
Tasty, delicious bagels. Yum.
He's not talking about a real bagel, Sleepy Joe. At least try to keep up.
What? What's he talking about then? Oh, I get it. That's really nasty, George.
Yeah, for you, maybe. For me, it was like heaven.
All right, that's enough, George. We don't want to be getting canceled here. You could be hurting more than just Joe's feelings with comments like that.
I guess that makes sense. I'm not normally the type to roast anyone, but I do try to be real. So if that's the case, you guys keep it real, too.
Oh, I plan on it, Joe. I'm too old to change now. This new world will either have to accept me or go on without me. I'm not letting woke culture take me down.
Yeah, me neither. People ought to be able to enjoy themselves more without wanting to force every single person around them to think exactly like them. Like we're supposed to be some kind of hive mind society. It's madness, I tell you.
I actually kind of agree with you guys. This world would be far too boring if everyone was the exact same, more or less. No variety in personality makes for a dull world.
I just got to get this last friggin' red coin. But the rocket nozzle won't take me high enough for it. No matter what I try, I just end up back on the ground.
Clearly, you've got to go about it a different way. I know it's possible to get with the rocket nozzle, but if you're struggling, it might be easier just to grab the hover nozzle and do it the old-fashioned way.
No way, I'm committed. I'm just going to take a different route is all. No hover nozzle required. This rocket nozzle's got all I need.
If you say so.
I do, my little Don Don. Just watch me hop up these platforms here, walk across the power line, dodging the enemies, and rocket blast my way to victory.
You're so close, George. I can feel it. Just a few more steps.
There she is, boys, the finish line for the last episode in Bianco Hills.
It was a hard-fought battle, but victory was assured from the start. We shall forever remember these fond times here.
Ahaha, OMG, nice going, George. I never expected you to try that, but I'm not sure how you thought that was going to work.
It almost did work, Donald. If only that stupid windmill didn't happen to be there at that time.
Yeah, I can see an opening in which that would have worked.
Oh, yeah? And how can you tell that, Sleepy Joe?
Expert video game watcher.
Okay, that tracks.
I think this is where you're going to want to grab the hover nozzle. That's a hard angle to get.
It's not that hard, just a bit of timing and precision is all. But since I missed it, I'm just going to do that so I don't have to worry next time.
Good plan.
Great plan.
All right, now time to boogie on up there and conclude my final episode in today's session. So what do y'all think? What are the scores, judges?
Okay, probably 7.
7.5.
Soft 6.
Damn, that's harsh. Guess I'm going to have to step up my game next time. I'm also going to grab this blue coin here. Now we're just staring at it.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have the extra Shine Sprites.
Never hurts to, but with completing every episode in each area, we're already on track to having much more than we need to beat the game.
It's already a lot more than I do on my own, so I'm excited to see the outcome. Hey guys, how about next time we try out another new area? In every other episode, we could hop between a new area and an old one, completing them as we go along that way.
This guy. And people actually call you Sleepy Joe. You really can have good ideas sometimes, you know.
I'm actually very intrigued by that idea. Though we should also try to knock off some of the Delfino Plaza Shine Sprites, too.
That could be an episode of its own, too. Counted as an old area.
Hell, I'm down. That sounds like a great idea.
I'm wondering, though, when are we going to meet Luigi? Didn't Princess Peach say that we would meet him here?
Yes, she did. I'm also wondering that, but I guess we're just going to have to keep progressing through the game to find out. I don't think unlocking him will be through something elusive since we're told about him right from the get-go.
Who cares? Let's move on. There's too much craze about playing Luigi in Mario's 3D adventures. Yet we don't see anybody asking for a playable Mario in Luigi's Mansion, do we?
There's actually an entire Luigi's Mansion mod dedicated to swapping their roles in the game. Check and mate Donald.
Yeah, but did anybody ask for it?
Well, considering the mod got made, downloaded, and streamed plenty enough times. Yeah, I'd say people were asking for it.
Now hold on there. I know that one sounds like the tempting mod to return to Luigi's Mansion 4. But there's a Luigi's Mansion co-op mod that just came out that looks huge. It introduces Gooigi to Luigi's Mansion 1 and boasts being able to explore the entire mansion separately, which is big stuff.
A split-screen Luigi's Mansion mod, then? Hell, that sounds like lots of fun. I'd never thought about going through Luigi's Mansion in co-op until 3 came out, but ever since the idea has fascinated me.
You know, that does sound like a lot more fun. There'd be less to be scared about with 2 Luigis in the mansion. You'd also get things done a lot quicker, too.
It's pretty cool how these old areas got revamped to connect to the newer ones, too. I know we said enough about it before, but I just seem to be more and more impressed at the amount of effort and attention to detail that went into Super Mario Eclipse. It's like the same old game, but somehow an entirely new game at the same time.
I don't think we said enough about it at all. That dev team deserves our praise. Hell, if I was still actively president, I might bestow upon them the Medal of Freedom regardless of citizenship. Super Mario Eclipse might as well have been an act of God, with all its greatness.
You're not entirely wrong there. This has been an amazing journey so far, and I'm so excited to see what lies for us next.
All right, guys, I'm going to save here and shut it off. Good work on this area, boys. Conquering Bianco Hills was the next step to conquering the entire game. And now we can move on to bigger and better things.
Yay, I get to start first next time. I'm so excited.
Hey guys, thanks for watching another episode of Super Mario Eclipse. Just remember that we're just one of the boys while we're gaming. Not everything we say has to have meaning or even make sense. That usually goes double for Joe. That aside, we find these pretty darn fun, and we hope you do too. And with that, we hope you have a great night. President signing off.